everybody, it's Brian here with Explosive Review, and today I'm going to be showing you how to install a hop-up bucking into an M4 AEG. Now, a hop-up bucking is a great way to pull some more performance out of your gun for not too much money. It helps to improve your air seal, helps to improve the hop, obviously, and what that means is basically getting greater distance and sometimes feet per second out of your gun just by changing this little piece of rubber here. Now, hop-up buckings can range anywhere from $3 all the way up to I think almost $20 in some of the more expensive ones. There's also options like R-hop and things like that, but we're not going to get into that today. I picked up one of these maple leaf buckings. I've heard really good things about them. I've yet to try them, but we're going to be throwing it into the Daniel Defense Mark 18 here. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So what you're going to want to do, pop the front body pin here. Once you've done that, check to make sure that this little door isn't open, because if it's open like this, it's actually going to get in the way of the pin. So make sure that's closed. Then just simply pull the two halves apart. This might be a little bit stiff on new guns, so just be aware of that. We can take this half here and just set it off to the side. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to go in and we're going to grab, this is our actual hop-up assembly here. This is a OEM by VFC one, so it's actually clear plastic. Sometimes you'll have metal, sometimes it'll be a different design if it's not an M4, but the basic principles that I'm going to show you are the same. So first thing you're going to want to do is dial your hop-up all the way back. So you should be able to see the little arm in here. Pretty much impossible to see being clear, but what that does is it lifts your nub up off the actual bucking, and that's important or else it won't be able to slide out. Now we're going to pop the clip here. This is your little retention clip. Set that off to the side. Now you should at this point be able just to lightly wiggle out your buckings. You saw that one wasn't in there super tight, so there's a chance I wasn't actually getting that great of an air seal. Now we can take our little spacer ring, we can also set that off to the side. Now this is your bucking here, so just grab it, and you should be able to pull it right off, just like that. And although I probably won't be able to show this very well to the camera, you can see there's a little line in there, a little ridge. Now that's going to become important a bit later on. So take this, set it aside. This is a good opportunity to run a swab cleaning rod through your barrel. I usually twist and just push it through to the other side and pull it back, same method. And make sure there's no visible debris obviously in there. So let's open up our new bucking here. Grab something just to tear it open with. Oh, or you could do it the easy way and open it the way that the packaging is supposed to be opened. Set that aside. So this is the new bucking. Looking down inside of it, it looks like it's got a little bit of a larger actual contact patch there. And it's got these nice little air seal ridges along the outside. So what I usually do, you don't necessarily have to do this, but I take some heavier weight silicone oil and I just lubricate the entire thing. This is going to help not only with air seal, but with the actual installation process as well. And I usually, some people will probably disagree with this, but I take a little bit and I mush it around there inside. Now what you're going to do, you're going to notice on the bottom of your barrel there's a little ridge there. You should be able to see. Now you're going to want to line up the ridge on the inside of your hop-up bucking with the ridge on the bottom of the barrel. And you should actually kind of almost feel it click in. Then you push it all the way forward until you can feel the ridge go over. Now there's a little notch in the top of the barrel, and if you push down there, you should actually be able to see the nub come out into your barrel, and that's what you want. Now in some cases you would have to change your little nub there inside of your hop-up assembly. However, I already have an H nub in here. You can buy a separate nub for the maple leaf, but I wanted to try it first with my own to see how it worked. If you needed to get this out, I find that a little dental pick works really well for getting the old one out and then the new one back in. So what you do now, you're going to want to make sure you get this in the right orientation. So feel for the hole in the top of the barrel, that notch that I just talked about, and aim it towards this nub because that's what's pushing down on it. Now take it, and I usually just gently wiggle it back and forth until you're all the way back in. And this one, it's nice because you can see, you want to make sure there's no bunching or anything like that. Make sure you're down in there. Now what you're going to do, take this clip, line it up, and push it back in. Now you should, there you go, if you heard that click sound there, that's what you want to hear. Now we take our spacer, throw it on. Now you're going to take this and slide it back in. You should feel it go in there, and it should have a bit of spring back to it. Now take this. I usually find that it's useful to hold down your ejection port there. Push it in. Lock your pin. And that's it. You've now installed a new Hopup rubber into your M4 AEG. As always, this has been an explosive review. Don't forget to rate, subscribe, and comment.